Hello everybody, Mr. Storm here. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Online. In the last episode, we continued our work exploring the city of Limsa Lominsa and taking on various odd jobs handed to us by various NPCs. And then we went ahead and headed out of the city to go and slay some creatures that were asked of us by various individuals, including the Guild Master of the Marauders Guild. So, we now have all of these quests complete, and we need to go ahead and turn them in. So, that is what we're going to do. So, let's see. Anything that we want to turn in here on this floor, it does not look like it. So, let's head on over to the Coral Tower. This is going to be the Marauders Guild. Turn that in first. Alright, here we are. Let's talk to Eorzea, the Guildmaster. Your return to me a different woman. Already your face shows a harder cast, a realization of the slaughter of which you are capable. But there is much training to be done before you wield the axe to its fullest potential. Learn well your lessons, build your strength, and make of each swing an instinctive act. You shall have this hunting log to aid you in that endeavor. Its pages are marked with opponents suitable for honing your skills. There are, of course, myriad methods by which you might improve your techniques, but when the way forward is not readily apparent, the log provides a reliable source of challenges. Every blow of your weapon will clear another step toward the mastery of the Marauder way. Implacable, relentless, such must be your momentum on both the practice grounds and the battlefield. So the next Marauder class will be available upon reaching level 5, which we already are. It's a marmot steak. Alright, well, let's go ahead and we got the hunting log. Talk to Eorzea again. Axe Master Eorzea wishes you to experience a traditional marauder training method. Accept. Ayame, you approach me with a marauder's strides, determined, unswerving, and bereft of the hesitation that marked our first meeting. I am pleased. The time has come for you to begin a new stage in your training. Now, what sets the axe aside from the gladius or the dagger? It's the raw, unstoppable destruction wrought by its thick, heavy blade. And that overwhelming power can only be properly directed by extraordinary physical strength. Thus we come to the core of this day's lesson. Such strength as a marauder must possess is developed through a traditional method passed down through the generations of the guild, a method that you, too, shall be taught to employ. Present yourself to Bronbar, in the practice area downstairs, and he shall instruct you further. Okay, might as well go ahead and do that, which is downstairs here. And there he is, Bronbar. The Axe-Master told me you'd be on your way. Name's Bronbar? Good it is to meet a new marauder. Now, we axe wielders build strength and control by splitting boulders. That's right. Our traditional method involves smashing rocks with your axe. But you can't just use any old swing. You need to hit the rock just so. Rutgeim, a fellow marauder, is waiting just outside the Zephyr Gate by the bridge over the Rogue River. She'll tell you how it's done. Alright. So that is outside the city, so we'll hold off on that for now. Let's go ahead and get the rest of these quests turned in. Where exactly are we headed? Okay, we want to head over here to the Bismarck. Because I believe that we have some things to turn in. Glory days. sheepish request. Is that outside? I think that's actually outside. Yes, yes. Lahono, right. Have you had any luck obtaining the fresh lamb? Please hurry, the guests are arriving at any moment now. Yes, we have some fresh lamb. 4 slices of fresh lamb and right in the nick of time. Thank you ever so much. 'Tis times like these I feel fulfilled by my role, or in my role. I used to be a chef myself, you see, but my skills weren't quite up to par. So when the Bismarck expanded operations, they asked me to be made its provisioner instead. This way I can still be part of the business in spite of my shortcomings. Alright, so we need to pick a reward. We got fingerless leather gloves, we have leather high light mitts, or tin pieces. Tin pieces are only good for selling for money. Intelligence and mind, we don't need those. Strength and dexterity, we do need those. So let's go ahead and grab that. Not gonna equip just yet. Let's see, we have a turn in there in the Drowning Wench with Battaron. And we also have, well, we have 2 turn-ins. One's for the rats, and one is for the glory days. And it looks like Ninia has a quest for us. Let's go with the rats in the wharf. Ah, so you slew a few rats. Good on you, lass. This bloke comes through the other day and plops this huge sack the size of bleeding Goobo on the counter, saying any man what slays rats can have something from within. When I inquires as to why, all he says is the damn noise they make when scaring about is driving him insane. He asked me, though, he was already a bit touched. Someone tells me the poor lad'll never find peace. Alright, elegant tin piece, and we're looking for something that gives us strength, which I guess the leather eye patch. Hold on. I missed a piece of text there. This person, which I no way know how to pronounce that name, said an adventurer might be dropping by to deliver something special. That you, lass? We're going to turn over the Eorzea umbrella. Ah, Els, lass, you didn't have to go to all this trouble. This god's damn smell. I've aided Eorzea umbrella since I was a sellsword. It's only the nastiest shite I ever put in my mouth. We tried sprinkling it with salt and cooking it over a campfire, but was a little better than chewing on driftwood. Try it for yourself, lass. You'll see what I mean. That's what I thought might happen. We want to go with the hempen tabard. And you have a main scenario quest for us as well, because now we're at level 5. Battaron, proprietor of the Drowning Wench, wants you to lend a hand at Summerford Farms. Still Nimsa, are you, Ayami? How'd you fancy a trip outside the city walls? Well, we've already done that. I'd like you to visit an orchard by the name of Summerford Farms. Ever heard of the place? The owner, Stalewern, is an old mate of mine. He's got himself a crew of mostly reformed pirate types, if you can believe that, and has been trying to bring a bit of life back to the fields after the calamity ruined the soil. It mentioned need another and or two, and your name sprang to mind. I gave you a glowing recommendation, so make sure you work hard and impress the old bastard. You need directions? The place ain't hard to find. Just take the Zephyr Gate out of the city and follow the road northeast. Alright. We will do so. And Ninia. Ninia's information that, unlike last time, is sure to be of interest to you. Really? Oh, you've returned. I hope you're not harboring any ill will towards me for my earlier deception. You see, I believe the most important lesson for a green adventurer to learn is that she should always question the motives of everyone she meets. If I have given offense, allow me to make it up to you with some advice. Tell me, have you visited the Eyes outside the Tempest Gate and past Madam Bridge? The sentries stationed there keep watch over the road, and when trouble arises, they sometimes turn to outside help. If you wish to make a name for yourself as a trustworthy adventurer, you should speak with Ancreta at the Eyes and offer your assistance. Alright. So we will definitely consider doing that. Alright, let's see here. I guess we're heading outside the city. Let's see. Speak with Rotgeim. Just outside town. So let's go ahead and do that one first. Let's head downstairs on the lift. Oh, and it looks like Latanmo has a quest here for us. Latanmo needs help keeping the city a bright and cheery place. Sounds like you're already in the Yellow Jacket's good graces. You truly are a model adventurer, a paragon among your fellows. Do you think you could do me a favor? You see, I'm supposed to go and fill up all the street lamps with oil so that they'll stay lit through the night, but thanks to this business of missing people, I can't simply go up and leave my post. If you could tend to the street lamps in my stead, I'd be eternally grateful. When you're finished, please fetch more oil from Sisapu in the Fisherman's Guild. We're running low there, and she has care of our stores. Well, it looks like we've been diverted to another odd mission here. Fill up some street lamps. And it's looking like it's leading us straight down to the Fisherman's Guild. How convenient. It's a strange place to be crafting. Guttering street lamp. Which way do we want to go? I think it's actually... No, but this way. Alright, there we are. 4 of 7. Ah, right there. And this should be my last one. And then we want to talk to Sisapu again. You're doing what? What am I to do with that girl? She has the nerve to ask me for work, twaddle and tripe about her savings, only to foist it on the first adventure that comes along. Being young and pretty does not give you license to shirk responsibility. I should get her oil alright, and a piece of my mind to boot. Alright. That done. Let's head back to the Limsa Aviary Plaza. It's closest to the exit. Actually, I could have gone straight to the gate. Let me see. Aethernet. Zephyr Gate, yes. Because once you actually get all of the Ethernet shards, you can teleport yourself directly to the gate. Now you see this little symbol above a creature's name tag means it's on our hunting log. So if we go to our logs, go to hunting log, bring it so you can see it. We have little ladybugs, 3 wharf rats, 3 that they want us to slay. Let's go ahead and just take care of that real quick. So there's 1. There's 2. There's 3. And that leveled me up and got Berserk. Oh, sorry, I'm getting a little trouble in my throat. And how much EXP did that get me? Let me see if I bring this over here just a second. We got 180 experience points. Okay, so let me just slide that back over there. I'm keeping the chat off screen because, you know, I have no idea what's going to show up in there, and it's not always, you know, great stuff, so it's not really necessary for what we're doing. Got to kill these little ladybugs. What does this Berserk do? Increases attack power by 30%. Let me unlock my bars. I'm going to move that up here. That's how I like to organize things. There's the little ladybug. Let's see, it doesn't last very long. Alright, one more of these little ladybugs. And that one got a 75 EXP. Alright, where is this quest we are going after? It's over here. Axe in the stone. Let's hit our sprint. Alright, Rotgeim. Greetings, lass. Ready to split some stone, are you? I have 3 nice hard rocks for you to build up a sweat on. Don't try nothing fancy now, just hit them with a good solid heavy swing. Alright, where are they? Over there, solid rock. And you want to use heavy swing on it. 1, 2, and 3. Simple enough. That's the way to do it, lass. Now you've got the idea. Why don't you take it up a notch and use your skull sunder to break up a few more? Alright, so she wants us to use skull sunder on the next set. Simple enough. There's one more kicking around here somewhere. There it is. Oh, level 6 bee cloud. It's on my hunt log. it looks like for my chat panel, I need to do 3 of them. See another one kicking around anywhere? Ah, yes, over here. Alright, there we go. That got us 410 EXP. Alright, let's talk to Rotgeim here. Anything else for us to do? I can see you're a natural. My head's still ringing with the sound of your cracking boulders. Take yourself back to Axemaster Wernzoen and let him know you're ready for something harder. Alright. That actually is probably what we're going to do next. Let's head straight back to the Axemaster. But let me just check something here. There is a fate right here. Which these are like dynamic quests that show up every so often. So it looks like we just need to kill some of these Aurelia. Actually, we're on our hunt log. Oh boy, a whole bunch of them. They do tend to get you rather large piles of XP when you can do well. But they're usually not intended to be done by individuals, so you usually want a group of people, which we do have here. We have several other players. Relic Volzarak here. And Boba Zen over there. And Lucifer something or other. Winterfall. Alright, we got gold, 879 EXP, and 12 gil. Perfect. Alright, let's head back to the city and go talk to our guild master. Travel, turn. Alright, so we can use the Ethernet to go back to the Marauders Guild. Alright, we're in Zoan. We completed our task. Has the training loosened your muscles and focused your mind, Ayame? An urgent request for help has arrived from the Red Rooster's stead, and I have chosen you to respond. It appears a hostile group of megalocrabs has unwittingly elected itself the next test of your prowess. As this is your first outing on an official marauder duty, you shall be accompanied by a veteran conjurer by the name of Sulquib. She awaits you on the floor below. May devastation follow in your wake. Alright, actually, one thing I need to do here is there's this button right here. It says recommended gear. So we got a few pieces of gear that we're going to switch to, except for these. Actually, looks like we've only got the tabard and the fingerless gloves. I'm not switching the pants and the boots. So we're going to switch up for the hempen tabard and the fingerless gloves, which are both pink. Speak with Soulquip. Where is... Oh, so she's on the floor below? Right, downstairs. Hello? Ah, Ayame, I know who you are. My brother often has me escort his fledgling marauders on their more dangerous tasks. Oh, your brother, huh? I suppose Wernzoen expects me to give you the details then. Very well. It seems the farmers need us to clear out a megalocrab nest near the Mourning Widow in Lower Lenosha. I shall trust you to find your own way there, just don't forget your axe. Really? Investigate the megalocrab nest in Lower Lenosha. It's pretty much right outside the gate. So that should be simple enough. We're gonna go to Tempest Gate. There we are. Keeping an eye out for any enemies, creatures here that have that little hunt log symbol over their heads. Because we always want to grab some EXP wherever we can. Here we are, a megalocrab nest. Wait just a second. Eorzea. They are hunt targets. It seems that that was the last one we needed. Alright. 360 experience points. Megalocrab nest. Looks as if nobody's home. Mayhap they knew we were coming. Aid! I need aid! Please, it's my grandson. Them snippers got him. I told Sigurd not to get too close. I told him. Get that weapon ready, Ayame. We need to move now. Okay. Where is it? Over here. Okay, so in this sort of thing, is as soon as we enter that circle, as you can see there, that is when things start. So, let's get ready. Duty calls. Commence battle for axe and stone. Yes. Ah, bugger and shite. Get away from me, you bloody great bastard. Get out of there. I'll take care of this. Alright, berserk it up. Level 15. Oh no, we're not going to be doing that one. We'll take our little ones. We'll let Soulquip take care of the big guy. Oh, here come more of them. good. She's healing us. Bar Rock Splitter is out here. Got room for one more. Can't let a novice have all the fun. Certainly. Alright, we're down to the... Some of these bastards are harder than damn boulders. Alright, incoming more of them. Let's take them out. Berserk. Alright, duty complete. Level up. Thank you, miss. I thought I was dead for sure. I can't even play outside no more with all these scary monsters about. My mama, they was both killed by some nasty bugger not so long ago. An aurochs, big as a mountain. I bet you could beat it. Aye. Make it pay for what you did to me folks. Take it easy now, son. There's a whole guild full of strapping lads and lasses like Ayame here. We'll be glad to do just that. All you need to do is head home with your grandpa. Let us worry about that big, nasty bugger. Consider your first duty a success, Ayame. It's time you headed back as well. Before Wernzoan begins to worry, I've left your corpse for the crabs. Alright, fate discovered nearby, but I think it is a little late for that. Let's go ahead and head back to town again. Oh, I gotta wait 5 minutes before I can return. Well, we're just gonna have to hoof it. Alright, let me get myself back to the guild. I'm going to pause the recording and we'll be right back. Alright, here we are. Back at the Marauders Guild. We'll give a chat with Wernzoan here. And see what we got. So you have shattered the shells of the Megala Crabs and saved the life of a child in the bargain. Thus does our violent craft prove its merit. Well done, Ayame. Though no longer a threat to the farmers, you should know that it is unusual for such crabs to be found so near the stead. By all accounts, the creatures were ousted from their usual feeding grounds by a more fierce beast. The beast of which I speak is a known terror in the lands of Lenosha, ever seeking to expand its territory. And that boy's parents were but two of the many victims to fall to its rampages. It is a threat that must be dealt with ere long. Do thoughts of vengeance flit through your mind, Ayame? Nurture those urges, but do not yet act upon them. This monstrosity is far beyond your present skills. If you would answer the lad's cry for revenge, then you must grow stronger. Become the raging behemoth this challenge demands. Alright, what do we got? The Krakos. Ooh, new axe. Custom-made cuirass. Level 6. I say we go for the cuirass. Alright, now we can't take his next quest until we are level 10. So we will come back at that point. Let's go ahead and put on our new cuirass. There we are. Very nice piece of armor. That is what I like to see. Alright. So, we'll go ahead. We're going to end this episode here. We're going to head on out, I think, probably to Summerford next episode. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment. And I will see you next time.